Hi, hello everyone, welcome. This is Vivek at nivedlabs.com. Today we are learning on JIRA basics and also how Agile methodologies works in JIRA. Let's jump on to the topics today. Today's session we will be covering about introduction on the JIRA, what features it has, and what is a board, a dashboard basically provided by JIRA to basic dashboard, that is Scrum and Kanban. And also I'll give some references. So what's all about JIRA? JIRA is a tool which is a tracking tool developed by an Australian company called Atlassian. It also used for collaborating between the different teams in the organization, usually in development process for a builder, developer, project managers. And if there is any problem during the project, we can always raise a bug or a issue which can be tracked down, assigned to someone, and we can also know when it was started, when it would ended, and how much um, work hours logged in it. Jira is inherited from a word Gojira from Japanese that means Godzilla. Its main feature being a Scrum board, auto-generated report charts, and also planning the project. Jira is available on cloud, or also we can install on our own servers if required. The main features of Jira comes with a workflow. Workflow can be easily customizable. Say in our company we have a process of say creating a requirement, then understanding the requirement, then deciding if it can be developed or not, up to what level it can be developed, then after development, then it goes for review, then after review, then it goes to a deployment process, then testing, so and so. So we can create our own custom workflows based on the projects, based on the companies too. And it has nice dashboard as we were seeing before, the Scrum and Kanban, which will be talked later. Project planning in an agile process can be easily done and easily tracked. Bugs and defects can be easily raised, created, and tracked as discussed before. Requirements management is also a feature in JIRA. Source and issue integration. Any issues from the other parties can be easily integrated, and also source control. For example, if we have the GitHub can be integrated whenever there is a commit, it show up on the JIRA ticket. And there is a search engine. We can use filters. We can also use queries to filter down to get into some issues what we are searching for. And it supports reports, charts, and it's also available on iOS and Android as a native mobile apps. Agile boards. As you might be already familiar with agile methodologies like agile, where what we will do, you will create a lot of user stories, and we will go to a sprint meeting. We decide what user stories take the priority, and we choose particular user stories as a one sprint, and we will divide into sprints for the project planning. um, and also we can also create some backlogs, so whichever backlog takes the priority, we can always um, make it to the sprint. So I don't go over much on agile process. um, I'll directly jump into the JIRA agile boards. We have two main boards, Scrum and Kanban. Scrum usually concentrate more on the project deliverables, deadlines. Like usually for software development lifecycle, we usually track the project, how it is done, how many left, when it will be done, are we good for the deadlines or not, unlike Kanban charts. Kanban charts, we usually track the how many tasks are completed and how many left in future which we can be taken up. Scrum boards are used to visually work in a given sprint. As I was saying, in Agile, we can create a lot of sprints for that project and some backlogs. And all the Scrum boards can be easily customized. We can also add swim lines to separate epics. I'll come to epics later while creating the sprints. And always at the end of the sprint, we can get a quick snapshot of all the issues completed, and which are not completed, it will automatically go to a backlog. So that in the next sprint planning, usually we'll have 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or a month sprint, a maximum. So once sprint is completed, the backlogs will be further decided to prioritize to take up in the next sprint. This is how it looks, a dashboard in the JIRA for Scrum. And if you go for Kanban boards, historically Kanban boards is like a post-it notes where uh, we have a common place where we have a board, a physical board where we stick on notes saying that how many work is there, how many items are present, how many cards left, take out and post new cards, like that. Okay, so that's about the boards, and we have some references here for user guide, and if you are an administrator, there are some guidelines and documentation. So this is our first session at nivedlabs.com. So if you have any questions, you can always contact us. Thank you.